Out here, look to wake up the 12 tribes, the nation of Israel, call you back into the merge. We out here, before we get started, we're going to give the double honors to the house of David that's been out here for decades and decades, preserving the truth for these last days so that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans realize who they are. We won't be led away by the lies of our oppressors. Give double honors to Marshal Yasharella, the government. We've been out here organizing the men and the right support that the brother Joe edify the government.
God. My talk today is going to be building your faith. So as my mic went out. Yeah. Testing. Hold on. Sound like it came back on. Testing. See if it came back on. Testing. Got things flying everywhere today. Maybe we just hand one mic back and forth. You want to do that?
Hold up.
Testing. All right, bro. And that DI. Yours working? We're going to use one mic. There you go. Got one back. With a handle. Let me have the handle. Mine working. Testing. No, I got one. This one working. But I was going to use that one mic hand back before between him and me. Won't y'all hand that mic back and forth? The one you got yet? The one Mayakla got. Testing. Now this one went back out. Testing. Yep. Test. Maybe something on the speaker. Testing. Mic check. Testing. Mic check. Mic check. Oh, sorry about that, Crane. I got you, right. What you gonna situation? Alright, today's talk that I want to talk about today is gonna be building your faith. As was directed through the scriptures and through the spirit. I need a reader for Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 4. A reader for Revelation chapter 1 verse 3. Malak, y'all right? Whoever got Ezekiel 3:4, bring it out.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 4.
Bring it out.
And he said unto me,
What'd he
Son
say?
of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them.
So what are we going to speak to him? Read.
But thou art not fit to a people of a strange speech.
You're not what?
But thou art not fit to a people of a strange speech.
So we're not speaking strange speech to you. So I'm going to read it for Revelation chapter 1, verse 3. It's blessed is he.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse
Psalms 119.
3. Blessed is he that readeth.
Blessed is he what?
Blessed is he that readeth.
So if you pick up this book as we do and read, he said you will be blessed.
And that hear the words of his prophet.
And hear what?
And hear the words of his prophet.
So this book will give us prophecies of what's about to come, because we're going to tell the end of this Bible to the beginning of it. So as we go into the book of Psalms,
Keep those things which are written therein.
and do what?
And keep those things which are written therein.
So if we keep
Time is at hand.
the times are at hand that we're about to bring this prophecy to you, because the times of this world is changing. So heed to what's about to come as we give you the way of this Bible to preach it. Psalm chapter 119, verse 4. Do thy precepts. I need to read it for Revelation chapter 22, verse 14.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 4.
Bring it up.
Has commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently.
God had this what?
God, thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently.
Read.
Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes.
All my ways I do what?
Were directed to keep thy statutes.
So this Bible will give his laws, statutes, and commandments of a way that we're supposed to walk about. So take heed to his precepts that I'm going to bring out. In the book of Revelation chapter 22, verse 14, do his commandments.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 14.
Bring it out.
Blessed are they that do his commandments.
Bless the who?
Blessed are they that do his commandments.
Read.
That they may have the right to the tree of life.
That they might have the right to what?
The tree of life.
So if he said, if you take this book and use the precept upon it and walk its way, you'll be blessed and you will get the tree of life.
And
So,
may into the gate, into the city.
it may enter into what?
And may enter into the gate, into the city.
So in that same chapter, a book of chapter 22 of Revelation, he said it would be the 12 tribes written their names from of each gate. That was the city that we were going to. So he's going to tell us the step of 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15.
It's the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15.
Bring it up.
Study to show thyself approved unto God.
Show thyself to what?
Study to show thyself approved unto God.
So if you study this book, as he said, you will be approved by the Most High God. Read.
A workman that needed not to be ashamed.
You will never be ashamed because you know how to direct your way of life, keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. So take heed, I say. Psalm chapter 19, verse 7.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119.
No, 19, verse 7.
This is the book of Psalms,
Give me
chapter
John
19,
14, 15.
verse 7.
John 14, 15. How you doing, Malak? This laws is what?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 7.
Bring it up.
My God is perfect.
The law of the Most High God is what?
Is perfect. The burning soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure.
It's what?
Is sure.
So this book is going to make you perfect and it is sure because none of his words will fail. So it's going to tell you to keep it in all ways of our way of our life. As we jump over to the book of John.
Wise and simple.
Make it wise to what?
Making wise and simple.
Bring it, Malak. All right, we're going to jump over to the book of John, chapter 14, verse 15. He said, if you love me, do what? Read.
Keep my commandments.
He said, if you love me, what?
If you love me, keep my commandments.
So study and blessed he that reads in this book. Do thy precepts. You will know his laws and his commandments, because he said he will bless you in that way. All right, jump over to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 1.
These are what? Read.
Now these are the
Exodus
commandments,
28.
the statutes, and the judgments, which Yahweh, your God, commanded to teach you, that ye may do them in the land where ye go to possess.
So the Most High God, he gave us a straight commandment. If we do such things, he gave his law, statute, commandments to one nation of people, the 12 tribes of Israel. So one of the laws that I'm going to bring out in the book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 8, is a Shabbat. Matthew 5, 17 to 19. You're going to bring out Exodus 20 first.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 8.
Bring it up.
Remember the Shabbat, to keep it holy.
You remember the Sabbath and do what?
To keep it holy.
Because Yahweh is a holy God. So we're going to jump over to Exodus chapter 31, verse 13 and 14. Take heed to this day. 6 days thou shalt work, the 7th day is what? The Shabbat. 31 and 13 and 14.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 31, verse 13.
Bring it up.
Speak thou unto the children of Israel, saying,
What are we going to speak to them about?
verily, my Sabbath ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generation.
No.
Your generation,
Read, Malak.
that ye may know that I am Yahweh, that doth sanctify you.
That you may know. Who know what?
That you may know that I am Yahweh, that doth sanctify you.
The Most High God. Read.
Ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is holy unto you.
He said you must keep it therefore because it's what?
Because it is holy unto you.
Read, Malak.
Everyone that defileth it shall surely be put to death.
Shall be surely be put to what?
Shall surely be put to death.
So he said if you keep liberally breaking my Shabbat, he said he would do shut you to death. So don't take the laws and doctrines of the God as a fool and stay. Don't listen to the doctrines of men, as we're going to bring out in the book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 17 through 19. Matthew 22, 40. Bring it up.
Think not that I have come to destroy the law.
Think not I did what?
Come to destroy the law.
Read.
Or the prophet. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
But to fulfill. Read on.
For verily, I say unto you, till heaven and earth fail.
So where are we standing at? We still look up in the sky and see the heavens. We are standing on earth. Read.
Till heaven and earth fail. One jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
So this book, laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God has not done away with. Read.
Till all be fulfilled.
Till all be what?
Till all be fulfilled.
So the coming of the Messiah, till all things will come back as one, then it will be fulfilled. So don't take the doctrines of the foolish ways of man. As we bring out in the book of Matthew chapter 22, verse 40. Yeah, read.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
He said that one of it break least of what?
Least commandments.
So he telling you that these laws, statutes, commandments are given to Israel. Read.
And shall keep them. He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great.
Shall be called what?
Great in the kingdom of heaven.
So we're looking for the blessing, because he said, blessed is he that will teach the nation the law, statute, commandments of the Most High God. My reading from Matthew chapter 22, verse 37 to 40.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 22, verse 37. Yahushua said unto him, thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart.
So the world that calls his name Jesus Christ, his name is Yahushua, say what?
Thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart.
Read, Malak.
And with all thy soul. And with all thy mind. this is the first and great commandment.
He said, this is the first and great commandment that we put the Most High God first. That's in the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High God. I am the only God, no God before me. Read.
And the second is like unto it, that thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Y'all should do what?
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
So what are the ways y'all think, y'all brothers, how we supposed to love our neighbors? Be out here to warn them about the upcoming destruction of this world that we standing upon. Because we say death to America. All praises to Malak, how y'all be? Shalom. So as we go into the book of verse 40.
On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
On these two commandments, what?
On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
So, it was written right here in the definition of this book that it came to the Messiah that said that you must love the Most High God and we must love our fellow kings and queens, because if not, we are forsaking the law. So as we jump down to the book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 20, build yourselves.
It's the book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 20. But ye, beloved, building up yourselves on your most holy faith, praying in the Holy Ghost.
So I told you we're going to be building up ourselves. Read it from the top again, Malak.
But ye, beloved, building up yourselves on your most holy faith, praying in the Holy Ghost.
Praying in the Holy Ghost. Read on.
Keep yourselves in the love of God.
Keep yourselves in the what?
In the love of God.
So in the way we keep our ways in the love of the God about reading. Because he said, blessed is he that reads. Read.
Looking for the mercy of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach unto eternal life.
Oh, praise it. Because he said to give us the crown of life and the tree of life if we keep reading and blessing he that walk in my ways. Close me out, Yahweh, with the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5, and verse 7.
We walk by what?
And it reads, for we walk by faith, not by sight.
We walk by what?
We walk by faith, not by sight.
So here, as Hebrew Israelites, we look for the blessing of the Most High, because we walk by not by our sight, but by faith in the name of Yahweh, by Hishem Hamashiach Yahushua. Kwam Yasharella. Justin. Justin.
Hey, bro.
Justin.
Hey, you know people. You are the people of God.
Justin.
So why would you do this for you? It's the same as God.
Testing.
Why do you have to do it? That's like
Testing.
I'm showing you why we have to do it. But it's why.
28. You want 28? Deuteronomy.
We out here in the last days.
Testing.
The children of Israel to show you the children of people of God. Let me ask you, man. Why are we in this condition we're in? He said because we ain't got no unity. Let's find out how we got no unity.
Testing. Mic check.
His children refuse to keep the laws and commandments of God. Bring that up.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54.
Bring it up.
So that the man that is tender among you, his eye shall be evil toward his brother. His eye shall be evil toward his brother. So the so-called black and Muslim minority, we have an evil eye toward our brother. We
Just-
don't want to. We have a problem with our brother.
Hey, he means what he's saying. What the Bible. What the verse 15? Let's find out why we have this verse of God.
And these things are important for the so-called black and Muslim minority.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it up.
Come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee. That
All these curses shall come upon thee.
So the so-called black and Native American, we got all the curses of the Most High God because we departed from the law. Can we Baruch 4:1? These things when you start looking at the scripture, when you start reading the scripture, what do they say? Lessons to their people. Because when you read, you understand the plagues of your people. When you actually read the Bible, you end up discovering the cause of our banishment. Give me that in Lamentations 2:14. Bring that out. You got to bring it out. Hey, yo, get Lamentations 2:14.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1.
Bring it out.
This is the book of the commandments of God.
So this is the book of the commandments of Most High God. Okay, brother.
And the law that endureth forever.
This law endures forever. You can't let your pastor tell you the laws are done away with. God, just read that part again.
This is the book of the commandments of God.
And
And the law that endureth forever.
the laws endure forever. Read.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
So we're trying to bring the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans back to the law. You got to keep the law to the best of your ability. We know you're going to fall. At least show the Lord you love him by trying to keep his commandments. Read.
But such as leave it shall die.
For all you who say, nah, Jesus died for my sins, I ain't even going to think about these laws. God said you're going to die. Read what you got, Malak.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 2, verse 14. Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things.
So TV church, come no God. All these prophets, they have seen vain and foolish things to the so-called blacks and Native Americans. Read.
For thee,
Isaiah 14 and 6. Read.
and they have not discovered thy iniquity
Read.
to turn away thy captivity.
So TV Jakes ain't figured out why we came in captivity. He's telling you God's law is done away with. But that brings us death. And that's why we dying slowly under these damn white boys. Read.
But have seen for thee false burdens,
They said for you false birds. They told you just keep believing in white boy Jesus. Read.
and cause of banishment.
That's why we got kicked out of the land. Read.
All that pass by clap their hands at thee.
All other nations are laughing at the so-called black and Spanish Native Americans. They know you're the greatest people on the earth. But guess what? They see that you are in a subservient position to them because you departed from the laws that you commanded to the Most High God. Read.
They hiss and wag their heads at the daughters of Jerusalem.
They did what?
They hiss and wag their heads at the daughters of Jerusalem.
They laughing at the so-called black and Spanish Native Americans. They look at these niggas. They ain't shit. But we the children of the Most High God. Read.
Saying, is this the city that men call?
Is this the man? Is this the Jews? Is this the roof? These the Jews? Any more on that?
The perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth.
We supposed to be the perfection of beauty. We out here giving our money to these damn Levites, putting fake hair, trying to look like these damn Edomites. We don't know who we are. We don't know beauty stops with us. We don't know who we are, and this thing is taught throughout the church.
What's it saying? Black is beauty?
Yeah, how you doing, brother? You alive?
Be safe, King.
You Israelite, brother. You gotta repent these commandments. Why is it that we learn these things in the church? Why? Why is it that the church has told us false lies? Read what you got. Start at 12. I'm going to show you something. Hold up. Go to verse 4. Read verse 4.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 4.
Bring it up.
That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
So there's something against the king of Babylon, which is a word that we that we got to take up. Read.
And say, how hath the oppressor ceased?
How has the Lord stopped oppressing us? How do you see? Read.
The golden city ceased.
How did the Lord fall? Read.
Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked.
God's going to break things rulership. We see that kingdom growing before our eyes. Read.
And the scepter of the rulers.
Yeah, they're going to lose. They're not going to be ruling the America no more. I mean, ruling the world no more. Drop down to verse 12.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
So Lucifer is not a man. I was out there last night. I didn't want to do was swear Lucifer was the devil. I said, man, look, read the Bible. Lucifer's a man. He said, I'll have you fall, O Lucifer. And remember,
It's always gonna come out when the meat come out.
Yeah.
Read that again.
Verse 12.
Verse 12.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
how is the doctor going to fall? Read.
Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground,
Uh-huh.
which didst weaken the nation?
Who weakened all the nation? They weakened the nation with all those when you overthrow a government, what they call that a coup. Who's doing coup? This is a nation. Americans doing that. Read.
Come
But thou hast said in thine heart,
What did the white boy say in his heart?
I will ascend into heaven.
Hey, who you know talking about they doing space travel? Who in their heart saying they want to be a brother star in heaven? This white man. Read.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
Uh-huh. The so-called black Spanish David Martin do the stars of God. Read. And then guess what? The white boy do the same. Read.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation.
He sit over the mount of the congregation. Who started all the religion? Who started the Baptist church? A white boy. Who started the Pentecostal? The Jehovah's Witness? All these churches that we follow are started by Edomites who said they was going to sit above the sons of God in the mount of the congregation. Read.
In the sides of the north.
In the side of what?
In the sides of the north.
Right here in America. Right here in North America. Read.
Bring him along.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
I'm going to be flying. I'm going to be above the bird. I'm going to be in heaven. No one, look, Lucifer, if Lucifer was an angel, then he would have been flying all the time. He wouldn't have been aspiring to fly in the sky. That's how we know Lucifer was a man. Read.
I will be like the Most High.
Who is saying, I want to be? Who is it today? Let's figure it. If I said it, that's what it is. Nobody but this white man. Read.
Yes.
Drop down the verse. It is 16. 16 years.
They that see shall narrowly look upon thee.
Everybody who figure out what this Bible really says, they're going to learn the performance like that. They're going to look at this white man with a different eye, like, hold on, don't match all these things. Read.
And consider thee, saying, is this the man?
Is this the what?
Is this the man?
What is Lucifer?
Is this the man?
Lucifer's a man. Read.
That made the earth to tremble.
That made the earth to tremble. Who dropped bombs on everybody? Who dropped bombs on her shit?
Man.
Wasn't it not? This white man?
Come.
And this is what we out here trying to tell the so-called black Spanish David Martin. But we know they don't want to hear. We know what what the Most High said. Drop that, bring out what you got. Give me that
You ain't give me nothing.
Lamentations 2 and 14.
I already read.
Oh, you already brought that up?
Yeah.
Give me that Zechariah 11 and 7. Because we know the so-called black Spanish David Martin. We out here prophesying to the wind. We know these things are dropping on deaf ears. Give me Isaiah 47. Start at verse 4.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 7. And I will feed the flock of slaughter.
Read.
Even you.
No, 7 and 7. I said 11.
It said 11 and 7. 7 and 7?
Yeah, 7 and 7.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 7, verse 7. Should we not hear the words which Yahweh have cried on the prophets?
So the so-called black Spanish David Martin, they don't want to hear the truth of the Bible. Most have seen this thing. Read.
When Jerusalem was inhabited
When we was in ownership, read.
and in prosperity,
We was living good. We wasn't in the ghetto. We
And-
wasn't out here, man, looking for handouts. Read.
and the cities there
Hey, brother,
round about her.
Don't you want to rule over somebody? Don't you want to rule over the nation while other nations rule over you?
See,
Me, you asked me a question. So if I ask you a question, I rather do my history. I rather do myself before I can do anybody else. At the end of the day, before I can do anybody else, you gotta be able to do yourself before you can do anybody else. You must work on yourself before you can do anything with anybody else.
do you know how we're supposed to rule ourselves? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 6 and 25. Give me you grab Sirach, no, you grab Sirach 24, 23. So you want to rule over people? Do you want the king?
I already asked that question. Next question.
So the next question I'm asking, do you know how you're supposed to rule yourself? Read what you got. Deuteronomy 6
Before
verse
you read
5.
that, in my words, it's about following the good Lord way.
No, that's the way you rule. Do you know the ways of the Most High God? What you got?
It is.
Read it.
I'm listening.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 5.
Bring it out.
Yeah, 25. This is how you be a righteous man. Read. And it shall be our righteousness. This is how you be righteous. Read. If we observe to do all these commandments. No, do whatever it seems like to you. If we observe to do
All his commandments.
read before Yahweh our power, as he has commanded us. So when we do these things, so why did he command us to do these things? You know?
In my words, he commanded to do the thing because he wanted to walk his way. But he can look types of good, bad, all different types of coins you can turn. But he give you all different options. But give you the option to choose white or
Give me
wrong.
Jeremiah 17 and 4. Read what you got.
You have Sirach what?
About 24, 23.
24, 23.
So you on the right foot. You got, so there's a spirit in you, which I already know, Joel 2:27.
God.
Read what you got.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 24, verse 23.
Bring it up.
All these things
All these things been in this book.
are the book of the covenant of the Most High God.
This is the covenant that the Most High God made with the children of Israel. Read.
Even the law which Moses commanded for you, for inheritance.
We gave you for a what?
A heritage.
So this is our inheritance. This vow. The laws of the Most High God. This is how we get to keep it. When we keep them, we get payback for everybody that did any type of evil to us. Read any more of that? Read what you got.
Oh yeah, unto the congregation of Jacob.
To the congregation of who?
Of Jacob.
Not everybody.
Of Jacob.
Jacob. The sons of Jacob. Me and you are the sons of Jacob, brother. It's the same tribe. You don't know it? Read. You may be like
Think not to be strong in the Lord, that he may confirm you.
That he do what?
That he may confirm you.
So when you start keeping the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High God, God confirms.
I want to see if y'all know this. It took me time to know this myself.
I don't know anything but
No, I'm just asking me a time because of what our parts for us. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Adam ate the apple, or was it fig leaf?
So when Adam ate the apple,
He never eat an apple.
he never ate an apple.
Fig leaf.
So give me
Fig leaf he put around him.
I'm gonna show you. So you asked me to solve a mystery. I'm gonna show you a mystery.
Tell me something.
I'm gonna show you
off with
my
research.
Yeah.
God.
I'm gonna show it to you. Read what you got first. Give me that in what's that? Genesis 3. Read what you got. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4.
If I can show you different.
I'm gonna show you.
If I can show you different, would you believe me?
I'm gonna show you. You just be patient with me. Be patient with me. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4.
Bring it out.
And thou, even thou, shalt discontinue from thine inheritance. So God telling the children of Israel, because we went away from His laws that He commanded, you're going to go away from our your heritage. What did we show you your heritage was?
This
The
book.
laws, statutes, commandments. But the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God. This is the word. The laws, statutes, commandments. That's our heritage. We went away from that. Read. That I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. So now we serve our enemies in the land we know it's not.
How you doing, Queen?
Drop that. We're going to come back to this. I'm going to show you why we don't know it. Give me Revelation chapter 12 and verse 4. Give me Jeremiah 7 and 8. This is Jeremiah. So what we know and what we've been
We've been doing this. Bring out yours first. Jeremiah 7:8. You know
Revelation 12:4.
12:14.
12:14.
Jeremiah 7 and 8.
Bring it up.
And it reads, Behold, ye trust in lying words
So we've been trusting in lying words, read,
that cannot profit.
that cannot profit us. So all these pastors been telling us lies. Where did we get the lies from? Bring it out what you got. Read at Genesis 2. We're gonna show you what
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 14.
bring it up.
And to the woman
And to the woman is Israel, read,
were given 2 wings
was given 2 wings.
of a great eagle.
What is America's symbol? What is the white man's symbol? Not only America, Spain, France, what did they say?
Germany.
Germany. It's the eagle. You know the bald eagle? So, given two great wings of an eagle, read,
That she might fly into the wilderness.
that we went into captivity. Why did we go into captivity? Hold what you got. What you hold? Hold that, but give me Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 23 real quick. Is that the right one? I think that's it. So, we coming right back to we gotta show them
39 and 3.
23.
23. This is Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 23.
Bring it up.
And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity.
Went into what?
Went into
Captivity.
So we went into captivity. Go back, read what you got. Read what you got. Read again from the top.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 14.
Remember, Israel went into captivity. Why?
And to the woman were given two
Israel.
2 wings of great eagle,
Uh-huh.
of a great eagle,
Uh-huh.
that she might fly into the wilderness.
Okay. So this is what we out here trying to explain to people. Like, yeah, in the spirit, they're going to know these things. You're not going to come out here and say things to the men of the Lord. We know. Because the spirit of the Most High, it dwells with it.
Come.
The brother said, shit, that is shit. We're going to be here for a minute.
I like it.
Go ahead, do your thing, brother. Do your thing, bro. My name.
If we go over time to come back, he gonna give you a number. If you got Bible questions, holler at us.
In case you don't see it,
Shalom.
in case you don't see it, that number's on the bottom.
Still answer my question.
Well, I'm about to get into it.
I got to leave right
I
now.
know.
Call the number at the bottom.
Call the number and I give it to you.
I'm talking about the apple and the fig tree.
I'm about to break it down now.
All right, I'll be back.
All right, Malak.
When you come back to
Shalom.
the go ahead. So, finish what you got.
Hey. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle,
So, Israel was given his wings, read.
that she might fly in the wilderness.
Just the wilderness. The wilderness is a place void of law. We don't have God's laws here. We got you do what you will. This is a wilderness, read.
Into her place.
Into her place because Israel had to go in captivity for their iniquity. So this is Israel's place right now. Read.
Where she nourished for a
She
time
was nourished, meaning she was fed. She was fed for a time.
and time and a half of time
350 years.
from the face of the serpent.
We've been taught lies from the face of the serpent for 350 years.
Time.
So eating is equivalent to learning. We learned lies for 350 years. For 350 years before the truth came out. Why is that? What you holding? Genesis 3. Bring out that Genesis 3. We're going to get into it. We're going to show you. We're going to come back to that 350 years and we're going to show you the truth.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 3, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
So people think this serpent is an actual snake. We telling you no, he's a damn white man. Except for the time he wasn't white. He still had his belt. He had all the things. He looked just like us. Read.
And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden?
Read.
And the woman.
So right here, when he said, "Can you eat?" He
Hands
said,
cold.
"Can you learn?" And when we go to the precept, see, I'm gonna go to things too high for the people. The trees are actually men walking. Give me that in Deuteronomy 7. So trees are men walking. When you have a shot in the rubber eyes, you say, "Tell me what you see." You say, "I see men and trees walking." Let's find out Who else is in the midst of the God that we shouldn't have learned things from?
7:1.
Deuteronomy 7 and 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 1. When the Lord, thy God, shall bring thee into the land, whether thou goest to possess it.
When we going to, and we got kicked out of the God, so now we coming back into the God. Come on, bro.
And had cast out many nations before thee.
God said, everybody who's in the God right now, I'm going to kick them out. Read.
The Hittites, and the Gersites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. 7 nations greater and mighty than thou.
Read.
And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them.
Thou shalt kill them.
Thou shalt smite them
Read.
and utterly destroy them.
Read.
Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
Thou shalt make no covenant with them. Read.
No mercy unto them.
Read.
Neither shalt thou make any marriages with them.
Read.
Thy daughter shalt thou not give unto his son, nor his daughter shall thou take unto thy son.
So God telling you not to deal with these people that's in the God.
For they will turn away the son from following me.
God. So the children of Israel, he said, don't deal with them because they're going to turn you from following. So now you got to ask yourself, go back to Genesis 3. It's the same thing you need. Go ahead and finish that off. So that tree, if we said trees are men walking, what is those trees? Those are people in the midst of the God. Who is it that Israel, what was the land Israel took? What was it called before it was called Israel? The land of Canaan. What was it you just read? Those was all 7 Canaanite nations. That's the land of Canaan. Israel is the God. Israel is the God. These things are hidden in words. Get that in 2 Chronicles 5, I think 4. Where's the read?
Ooh.
But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden,
The fruit of the tree that's in the midst of God, meaning what? The fruit is your sons, your daughters, whatever come out of your seed. Read.
God hath said, ye shall not eat of it,
You should not learn of it.
neither shall ye touch it,
Don't even mess with your food. Read.
lest ye die.
So we learn from God. We departed from the law once we start learning their way. Once we start learning their things. So it's not that we ate a fig tree, because the leaves are for what? So these things are said. Give me that in Hosea 10 and 12. What you hold?
5:3. Is it 5:3?
Second Ezra 5 start. Yeah, you started 3.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 5, verse 3.
Bring it up.
In the land that thou seest now to have root, shalt thou see wasted sand. But if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the 3rd trumpet.
Let me see. I don't think that's the right thing. Go to second Ezra. Where's that at, Reed? Second Ezra 14. Maybe second Ezra 14.
All right, hold on.
Go ahead, read that.
I get 2 Ezra 14.
Hosea chapter 10, verse 12.
Bring it up.
Sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek your house.
Talking about 12 and 10. I'm sorry. 12 and 10. Yeah.
I have also spoken by the prophet. This is Hosea chapter 12, verse 10.
Bring it up.
I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by ministry of the prophet.
So when the Most High speaks, he speaks in similitude. So when he say eat, people don't think it's actually talking about that, taking something, biting into it. But eat is actually going to learn. So it's learning different things. That's what that's talking about. I done lost the priest. I done lost my thought. 2 Ezra 13. Let's drop that part. I think it's you know what I'm talking about? When he told Moses, he said, and he held him with for a great season.
Oh.
That's 2 Ezra 5, man.
Yeah. CP went down after
15 something like that? Is it 15?
I thought that was 5. Let's go back to what we was talking about. What was we talking about?
We'll go back to the basics. Since this might be a little higher for them.
Yeah, I done lost the precept. I know it, but I can't think of the. I can't see the. I can't see it.
Hold on, let me put the light up a little bit more.
These things shall you hide, and these things shall you declare.
Oh, okay, hold on.
That's in, you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Ain't that second Ezra 5 or that first Ezra 5? That may be first Ezra. I think that's chapter 5. Let's go back into which God? I ain't gonna keep fumbling. I don't fumble that. I can take it for. Let's go back into why is it the so-called black fascinated market been taught lies and everything that we learned has been false. Give me Jeremiah chapter 23, start at verse 1. Damn, I fumbled that bad.
You got 5:9, and salt water shall be found and sweet, and all friends should destroy one another.
No, he's talking to us. Yeah,
Okay.
you shall declare these things, and these things you shall not.
Yeah.
So that right there is just showing that the things that's written in Genesis, all the words have been fitted. I just can't think of the stuff right now. That's cool. That's good. But they never did bring it up.
You say Jeremiah what?
23, start at verse 1. Hey, we ain't got no mic, so we got to make the top side to the wind. So I'm going to probably say this one short video.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
So these pastors that we go to church and listen to, they have destroyed the sheep. They destroyed the congregation. Give me that in Acts chapter 12, verse 4.
Says the Lord. Therefore, thus says the Lord God of Israel
What do you say?
against the pastors that feed my people. They have scattered my flock.
They have scattered us. They have scattered the children of Israel. They got us doing all kinds of evil. The same thing that the Canaanites had us doing. The same thing that the serpent had Eve doing. We started learning new doctrine. Drop down to verse 21.
Want me to finish that out?
No, drop down to verse 21.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 21.
No.
I have not sent these prophets.
God hasn't sent these fake pastors in the church. He hasn't sent them to show you the truth. They are here teaching you. Over again, God said he hasn't sent them. Let's find out who sent them. Bring it together. This book of Acts. 12, verse 4.
Bring it up.
And when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison. Book of Acts, chapter 12, verse 1.
Very nice.
Now by the time Herod the king stretched forth Now by the time Herod,
Herod, the Edomite,
the king stretched forth his hand to vex certain of the church.
he did what?
Stretched forth his hand to vex certain of the church.
So Herod, at this time, after the death of Moshiach, he made sure to stretch out his hand to vex certain in the church. He put out his hand to destroy the church. They started teaching us another doctrine. Give me, you want to come back in? Where you at?
Jeremiah 23, 21.
Go to John chapter 7, verse 38. So he stretched forth his hand to destroy the church. How did he destroy the church? How did he destroy it? Read
You want me to do 38?
Yeah, 7:38.
This is the book of John, chapter 7, verse 38.
Bring it out.
He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said.
Did you know you was a child of the multi-God?
Come.
Child of the multi-God. You know why? What happened to the children of the multi-God? Give me, everybody come to this guy. We can come back to it. Give me Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 2.
Isaiah what?
Ox know of his own. Isaiah 1 and 3. Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3.
Start at verse 2.
Verse 2. Hear, O heavens,
Give me Isaiah 42, 22.
and give ear, O earth, for the Lord hath spoken.
God speaking this, read.
I have nourished and brought up children,
God got children on this earth, read.
and they have rebelled against me.
God's children don't want to, they rebel against God. How do you think God's children rebel against him? If your mama give you laws or give you rules and you break them, you doing what? Rebelling against your mother, right? So God's children rebelled against him. Read.
The ox knows his owner,
God said, it is an ox who know who I am. Read.
and the ass his master's crib.
He said, hey, he got to get home. Read.
But Israel does not know.
But Israel, God's children, they don't know. Read.
My people does not consider.
Give me Exodus 4:22. Read what you got.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 42 verse 22.
Let's find out who Israelites are. Read.
But this is a people robbed and
So
spoiled.
the Israelites are a people that's been robbed. Who was robbed in this land? So-called Hispanic American Congress, right? Read.
They are all of them snared.
So Israel is a people robbed and spoiled. Who was spoiled? Who was taken from another land and made slaves? We were, so-called black men. Read.
And they are hid in prison houses.
Who filled up the prison house? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
They are for a prey.
Why is it everybody got their stores in our neighborhood? We ain't got no stores in their neighborhood. We're for a prey. Read.
And none delivered.
And none delivered.
For a spoil.
Uh-huh.
And none saith restore.
None said give them people reparation. None said give them back their land.
Come.
We never knew what it said in Isaiah 1 and 3. October is on the ashes of the Israel does not know. Read what you got.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 4, verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus says the Lord, Israel is my son.
Israel is what?
Israel is my son,
Read.
even my firstborn.
Who's Israelites? Who's God's people?
Israelites. Wow, come.
Let's find out who the Israelites are. Read what you got. Go to Deuteronomy 7:6, yo. Read what you got. Zechariah 11:5.
This is Zechariah. This book of Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5.
Bring it out.
Whose possessors spake it.
So we used to be somebody's possession. Weren't we this white man's possession? Listen to what the Bible says. Who possesses state them, read.
And hold themselves not guilty.
Who shoot you 60 times in the back and get away with it? Who come in your house? What's that girl named Breonna Taylor? The George Floyd? Who did this happen to? Children of Israel. Read.
And they that sell them say, blessed be Yahweh.
Who always sell themselves saying, blessed be the Lord? That's our pastor. Read.
For I am rich,
You ever seen a broke ass pastor? Read.
and their shepherds pity them not.
Our pastors supposed to be our shepherds. They don't care about us. So we're the children of Israel. They never told you the truth. Why do you go to church? They supposed to read out the same Bible that we read out of. They never told you you're the children of Israel. That's what we need to find out. What you hold, yo?
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art a holy people
So the Israelites are a holy people. Read.
unto the Lord thy God.
That's Corinthians 6:17. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee
So God chosen the Israelites out of all the people in the world. Read.
to be a special people unto himself,
Unto himself. Read.
above all people,
Nah, we the same as everybody else.
above all
We
people,
the greatest people on the face of the earth. Read.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Prize is all your greatest singers, all your greatest dancers, your greatest athletes, your greatest inventors are what? Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Why we do all the wonder work, but we live in the fourth condition? Give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. Read what you got.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 17.
Bring it up.
Wherefore come out from among them.
So God told us by the prophet Isaiah in Isaiah 52:11 to stay away from these other heathens. He told us in Jeremiah 2:2. Read.
Let's go,
And
King.
be ye separate, said Yahweh.
God told us to be separate. Don't be like these people. Why is it we got beauty stores when we trying to have hair like white girls? We want to be like our enemies. Read.
And touch not the unclean thing.
That's an unclean thing. Blonde hair is an unclean thing. But the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, do we ever just want to be the children of Israel? No, we want to be like everybody else. What you hold?
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it up.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
So are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans keeping God's laws to this day? Come on, read. Is
And
everybody
it's
keeping God's laws to this day? Come on, read.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee,
So everybody in the world, if everybody was God's children, should be going through these curses.
and overtake thee.
And everybody should be overtaken by these curses.
Cursed shall thou be in the city,
Who's cursing the city? Us. Read.
and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Who's cursing cotton field, sugarcane field, the work field? Us. Read.
What's your favorite saying? We the first high, last, huh?
I know. Read the first high, last high.
Come.
Read
Verse 18,
17.
17. Cursed shall thou be basket in thy store.
Who is it when they go into the store? People say, you buy, you buy, you buy. Do they go to the white man? If an Ethiopian man, he's black, why he going to the store? Do they go, you buy, you buy? Why don't the Ethiopian man get, the East Indian man darker than us? Why don't he get shot in the back 60 times? Because these curses only come upon the children of Israel. Drop down to verse 32.
Verse 32 of Deuteronomy chapter 28. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long, and there shall be no might in their hand.
Whose sons and daughters get locked up? And there's no might in our hand. We can't pay the bond. We can't get the lawyer to get them out. Do this happen to the white man? This happened to the children of Israel. Give me verse 37.
Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
So, do you know what astonishment is? Astonishment is when you're amazed at something. So, who is it? People go, wow, look how those people falling. People used to be the kings and queens of earth. Who is it they look at today and say, wow, look how fast that boy runs. Look how he dribbled that ball. You see how he slammed that? Who did they say that about? Say about us. He's going to be an astonishment?
A proverb.
A proverb. You know what a proverb is? Proverb is sit there and say, like, niggas little chicken. A motherfucker, Mexican will build you a whole city for a goal of $3 billion. Those are proverbs, read.
And a proverb.
Proverbs calling you anything outside your God-given name. God names you what? Israel in Exodus 4:22.
What do our enemies call us?
They call you niggas. They call you black, Afro-American. They call you everything but your God-given name. This is a curse. God said what happened to his children for breaking his laws, statutes, and commandments. This is God's children. Punishment for going away from the book of the covenant.
Among all nations,
All nations call us niggas.
where the Lord shall lead thee.
Why is it we in all nations? Drop down to verse 45.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
If you don't know your name, aren't you destroyed as a person? So if you're an Israelite, you don't know you're Israelite, you are what? Destroyed. Read.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Why are we destroyed?
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
We don't listen to God and his law, statutes, and commandments. Read.
To keep his commandments and his statutes, which he command thee.
Read.
Verse 46. And they shall be and they shall be upon thee for a sign,
So these curses are upon the children of Israel for a sign,
and for a wonder,
for a wonder.
and upon thy seed forever.
Why do you think God had to put these curses upon the children of Israel for a sign?
Shalom.
You know why? Read what you got. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 46.
Bring it on.
I said I would scatter them into the corners.
So God said he was going to scatter his children as a punishment into corners, read.
I would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men.
So he was going to make the remembrance that we God chosen people should be ceased among men. We don't know we God chosen people. So God said, I'm in the last days when I wake these brothers up, give me that to wake up. No, you stay with that. Give me that wake up in with that Romans 13:11. So God had to put these curses upon the children of Israel. So when he started to wake them up, they would know, I am an Israelite. So it could be perfect. Who else got this first? Do the Chinese man match any of the things we read so far? Do the white man? Read more of those curses. Give me Deuteronomy, give me verse 4. You just read 46.
I mean 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
God gave us everything, but because we didn't want to keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, he took everything from us. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
Who do we work for? We work for our enemy. We work for the white man. Why is it? You ever notice the Chinese man don't work for the white man? The Chinese man got his own business. The East Indian man, he got his own business. The Ethiopian man, he got his own business. Why don't we have no business? We children of Israel. This is one of the curses. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger
In hunger, when we need food, who do we go to? The white man.
and in thirst
We want some water, who do we go to? The white man.
and in nakedness
We need some clothes, who do we go to? The white man.
and in the want of all things.
You want to learn how to serve your God, you got to go to the white man church. Even though it's a black church, that church was established by the Roman Catholic Church. And they teach their God. They don't teach you the Bible. Because if they taught you the Bible, they never telling you the things that we read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Who you know has yoke of iron on their neck? Read what you got. Book of Romans chapter 13, verse 11.
Bring it on.
And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep.
Now we're giving you the pure doctrine, sister. Now it's time. God is calling out to you saying, look, we going to truth. That's right. Now it's high time to awake out of sleep. Read.
Because
But
it's a great
now
lesson.
is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
Because now we about to be delivered. You
Come.
the commandments of the Most High God. Give me that in John 8:32. Now you hear the words of the Lord. You hear the truth. What did Jesus say about the truth? Let's find out.
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth,
What is your hear? You hear the truth. Read.
and the truth shall make you free.
Now is the time. That's why I say now is my time to obey. Your salvation is now, sister. You got the men of the Lord out here crying out for it. You doing the work of the Most. Give me that in Luke chapter 14, verse 23. Read what you got.
You want me to go back to what?
Go down to verse 51.
Verse 51. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle
Oh, our lady. He tax you.
and the fruit of thy land.
When you go to work, he tax you. He tax you for where you live at. Even after he tax the money and you go to spend your money, he do what? Tax you again when you go in the store. He eating the fruit of your cattle. What's up, brother?
Until thou be destroyed.
And look at us thing. Do we look like we about to take over the empire? We barely making it out here. We struggling. We the poor. Lead.
Which thou shalt not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil. Or the verse 54 of Deuteronomy chapter 28. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
You wonder why we got black on black crime? This is why. Read it again.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate,
We used to be like, brother, you okay? You need something. We ain't like that no more. Now we like what? Read.
his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
Nigga looking at my work. That nigga man hating on me. He got evil eyes towards each other. You ever heard a Chinese man say that nigga mean mother? Oh, that's only eye. You children of Israel.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
Drop down to 64. Into the wife of his bosom. This is why we got single households. That's why we got single family households. These are the curse. So to get out of the curse, what you gotta do? Do you know?
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people,
God's man isn't everybody. We ain't gonna hold you too much longer since I know it's cold.
from the one end of the earth even unto the earth. And there shall thou serve other gods, which neither nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
So now we serving white boy Jesus. We serving our. So you understand you're Israelite. Give me 68 real quick. I'll show you what's going on in slavery on slave ships.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
Who in the slavery on ships? Because Egypt is a house of bondage.
I told you to.
Read that part again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
A house of bondage. Who went to a house of bondage on
Come.
we ain't got that post.
Come. We got some of the slave stuff right here.
Yeah.
Come.
Yeah, he's on the
So see how they, when they made zoos, they used to bring us over and have us and make shows of us before they brought the animals over here. Where did they say a black man come from? From a monkey, right? Yeah. What are you holding in his hand? Come.
So everything they taught you in school is lies. Everything
Come. So our history book that they try to teach history in school, our history book is the Bible. So we encourage you to read this book. He's going to give you a piece of paper with our numbers at the bottom if you want to research more. Yeah. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
God always spoke to us about the promised land, ancient Egyptians. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We ain't never see the ancient Egyptians again. And we ain't never seen our homeland again. Read.
And there shall be sold unto your enemies.
We got the slave ships. Who were we sold to?
For bond.
We were sold to our enemies. God said they're your enemy. For bondman, slave man,
And bond woman.
slave woman.
And no man shall buy you.
So we show in the Bible we Israel. You read that? Read what you got. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12.
Bring it up.
Now Israel. So now you know you're Israelite, right? You know you're Israelite. You sure? Read.
What doth Yahweh thy power require of you?
So God requires some of you. You know you're Israelite. Read.
But to fear Yahweh thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him.
To do what?
To love him.
To love him. You not love God? Give me that in 1 John 5 and 3. You not love God? How you love God? He gonna read you.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 5 verse 3.
Bring it up.
For this is the love of God,
This is the love of God.
that we keep his commandments.
Do what?
That we keep his commandments.
So when you keep God's commandments, that's how you show God you love him.
And his commandments are not
And
grievous.
it's not hard to do. So our numbers on there, we're gonna show you how to do that. We got a sister. You can join her group. She loves teaching the new Israelite sisters of the Israelites. And listen, this thing here is not for nothing. Finish this out. Give me Daniel 2:44.
And to serve Yahweh thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Read.
To keep the commandments of
You
Yahweh.
gotta do what?
Keep the commandments of Yahweh.
You gotta do, sister.
All praises. All praises.
Statutes which I command thee this day for thy good.
So it's for
Come.
you. Remember I said you're not doing it for no reason. Let's bring out what you got.
This is the book of Daniel chapter 2 verse 44.
Bring it out.
And in the days of these kings
So the days of Amar, the days of Russia, the days of China, read.
shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom
He set up his kingdom now. You can still got that Luke 14:23.
which should never be destroyed.
Hold on. Read that engineer from the top. Then we're gonna break it in the middle and come back.
And in the days of these kings
The days of all these nations that rule over the so-called black man today, read.
shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom.
He set up his kingdom by doing, hold up. Read what you got.
Look, this book of Luke chapter 14 verse 23.
Bring it up.
The Lord said unto the servant,
Read.
and the hedges, and compelled them to come in.
So you compelling the Israelites to come into this truth. This is what we out here compelling you to do. Why? Read what you got again, Joel. Hold on. It's more than that.
That my house may be filled.
Because he's trying to fill up, he's trying to get his chosen elect. Those that he wanted to save, we out here reaching out for them. This word ain't for everybody.
Come.
Read what you got.
The God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed.
This kingdom ain't going to never be destroyed.
And the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
That means the white man ain't going to be in the kingdom. The Chinese man, all the people who put us in captivity, not going to be in this kingdom.
But it shall break in pieces.
But But he's going to do what?
And break in pieces. And consume all these kingdoms.
All these kingdoms that's over here using up the children of Israel, we're going to get them payback. Because God lost what? I for an eye, 2 for a 2. So if they put us in captivity, we should put them in captivity. Get that in Revelation 13.
And it shall stand forever.
It should stand forever. Get that Revelation.
Luke chapter 14, verse 1.
Bring it up.
And it came to pass, as he went into the house.
No, Isaiah 14 and 1.
You say you want Revelation
14, 13 and 10. Two more. All praise be to God. The homie called me and I'm going to get you in contact with his sister.
His name Yahweh.
My name Yahweh. And she gonna help.
This book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1.
Bring it on.
And Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob.
So God gonna forgive us for all our iniquities. Read.
And will get you vision.
And he gonna choose us as plantains, them our brothers. Read.
And set them in their own land.
And he gonna take us back to Jerusalem, the promised land. Read.
And the stranger shall be joined with them.
The strangers, all these people over here that explored, using us up. Read.
God.
And they shall flee to the house of Jacob.
And they gonna be like, sister, can I go with you?
God.
And the people shall take them.
And we gonna take them.
And bring them to their place.
And we gonna bring them to our place.
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
We gonna do what?
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
Like you possess the sure.
Shalom, King. What's good with you?
In the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids. For
Servants and handmaids.
God said you're gonna have servants in the kingdom of heaven.
They make movies of us on that, right? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity,
Start now.
if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity
Who is in captivity? This white man, right?
shall go into captivity.
What happened to this white man?
He's
going into captivity all praise.
He that killeth with the sword
White man be shooting us in the back.
must be killed with the sword.
The word we call Jesus Christ. Get that in Revelation 19 and 11.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
She's gonna come back. You ever heard the saying, "Vengeance of the Lord"? The Lord's about to come back. Our King, is on his way.
Come.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 11.
Bring it up.
And I saw heaven open.
Okay.
Sky crack. Read.
And behold, a white horse.
And
And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he does judge.
And in
righteousness, he does judge and make war.
So in righteousness meaning what? It's a command. It is our righteousness which is going to along the world. It is for him to judge and to do what? We're going to make war, Chad.
Be safe, King.
We appreciate you out here coming out.
Your queen.
Hey,
I had to stop by.
you want to learn more?
The Spirit gave it to you. What's your name, Queen? Nevaeh. Be safe. Come.
That's what they call me.
So we gotta leave it with the Most High's name. Do you know God's name? What was you taught from your enemy? What was your enemy taught his name was? Good. My phone froze up. Get it for y'all, right?
All my family has my emergency type name.
Yeah. All praise.
So give me Jeremiah 44:5. So the Father looking at
It's very religious. Like everything, that's why for the most part it's really religious.
show your father that your father still young. Show your father that faith. Show your father call. Show your father say, man, I'm just giving the Lord. They show you the battle back and forth. Check this out.
Jeremiah 44:5. Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 5.
Bring it up.
But they hearken not, nor incline their ear to turn from their wickedness, to burn no incense unto their God.
Are you guys out every day?
Now, we're not out here because people were around because this word, there's not a lot of brothers in DC to actually teach this word. So we got to spread our shot. We got to go try to make sure this word goes out to the full point.
It's just you guys?
No, it's millions. No, so we got everybody knows this. But there's never heard the 140. So there's men all over. Homeless, they dying to see 144,000. They out here all over the world. You got brothers in Baltimore. You got brothers in Carolina. You got brothers in Virginia. We all come out and we say the same thing. We teach so-called doctrine.
Like, church, like, see somebody outside talking.
So 42 days.
Did you know the Bible commands that? Who said it? Who put this on? No Bible, because what you do in the church is lies. You do that in Acts 17:24.
This is
Like,
the
how you know it?
It's
Like,
not
you
me.
can just...
this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 8.
Read that John 14:26.
I am the Lord, that is my name.
We can't read how it's supposed to be. Read it, say it, call it out again.
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 8.
Bring it out.
And the Lord, I am the Lord, that is my name.
Nah, read it the way it's supposed to be written.
I am your I am your Yahweh.
Can you say the name Yahweh? That's God's name.
That is my name.
That is his name. Read it in Exodus 15. How you doing, bro? Some of my brothers be all.
No, but that's what happened since I was about 16.
Yeah. That's evil. That's evil. Yeah, that's evil. Brothers, our brothers, we became like our prophet. We learned their ways.
Exodus chapter 15, verse 3.
Bring it out.
The Yahweh is a man of war.
Our father's a man of war. Read.
The Yahweh is his name.
Lord's a man of war. The power is his name.
Come.
So, you got any more questions? If you got questions, we here to answer. We ain't going nowhere. As long as you got questions,
Oh, praises. Be safe.
I most definitely am going to give you guys a call back.
Come.
We'll get you in contact with them. We'll always teach you.
Huh?
There's the other guy because he hasn't come back to you.
He probably ain't gonna come back.
You got law school class on Monday.
I don't know where he say he went that way.
We try to teach people. We try to get the people.
Huh? Yeah. He said he had to go do something.
They all online. We got feast days. Welcome to feast days for it. The holy days. We teach how to do things
To magnify the Most High.
No, everything that you know is not on the paper. Everything you need to know is this Bible.
She said for right now. I'm afraid.
Call us. If you call us, we'll make sure we get you in. We make sure that we get you a place to fellowship, so you'll have like-minded people. You'll learn how to keep it. Let's give us some law. So you eat shrimp and crab a lot?
Not a lot.
Y'all got that?
23. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 23 verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them concerning the feasts of the Lord, which shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts.
The book of Leviticus chapter 11 verse 7.
Do you know what the Sabbath day is?
Hold on. Let him bring it up.
Oh, okay, good.
And the swine. And the what? And the swine. What is swine? That's pork. That's pork. And the swine.
She said it's an insult.
It's an insult to somebody giving to us.
So my kids will always say that in school, and I'm like, I swear, I don't know what that means.
Swine is pork. So the swine.
You're the third person this week to tell me that pork is awful for you.
That's God telling me.
like, this has to be a sign or something. But they won't keep telling me that don't do it. Don't do it.
Come.
This is what God said.
And the swine. So he divide the hoof, and be cloven with it, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
What is swine?
He is unclean to you.
Swine is unclean. You a child of Israel. You can't eat swine. What
Come.
about short crab and lobster? You give it out? Yeah. You know what short man? The same thing as a roach.
Verse
Yeah,
9.
a long time you can eat a roach.
Verse 9.
Verse 9.
You want me to get it? You got it.
Bring it out.
These shall yet eat of all things that are in the water. Whatsoever have fins, have fins,
Do shrimp got fins?
and scales
Shrimp has scales?
in the waters,
So you can't eat it. Read.
in the seas and the river.
So the fish gotta have fins and scales. The catfish got scales. Catfish got skin. They got scales. Good.
Some things that the Most High already push you away from.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I was like, you're making me give up a lot here.
Hey, it's for the king.
I know.
Give me Deuteronomy 6 and 10. So when you give up the kingdom, God gonna give you something in return. That's not how God gonna give you. Give me Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Go Deuteronomy 6 and 6. That's not how God gonna give you.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5.
Yeah.
The woman should not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What is it that women wear that pertains to a man? What is it that women should wear those? Women should
And she said,
I don't have one. Huh?
women should wear pants. This is the God.
Why?
neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Don't I look crazy in a dress?
Yeah. If I don't look crazy, it has to be cold sometimes.
So you can wear long dress, tights. You can wear stretch pants under the dress.
But wear a dress at all times. You know your great grandmama didn't wear no pants.
Yeah.
She knew that.
I can't even be like, yes, she did, because I gotta be lying.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
You hear that last part? Read that
For
last
all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
part. So all that do so is abomination. You don't want to be abomination. Read what you got. Grab hey Joe, grab Judges 5 and 11. Read what you got.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 10.
Bring it up.
And it shall be, when Yahweh thy power shall have brought thee into the land which he sware unto thy fathers,
So when you do what he said, he's gonna bring you to the land that he swore to our forefathers.
to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give thee great and goodly cities,
This we gonna get great and goodly city.
which thou buildest not,
Don't you want a city that you ain't gotta build up?
Yeah.
Read.
and houses full of all good things which thou fillest not,
Don't you want a house that you is full with good things that you ain't gotta go get those things? People, your servant that you gonna have, they're gonna bring you good things. They're gonna bring you gold bags, gold whatever you want. Read.
and wells which thou diggest not,
Don't you want to be able to drink all day but you ain't gotta work there? Read.
and vineyards and olive trees which thou plantest not,
Don't you want people in your backyard planting for you and tending to your crop and bringing you in the fresh of the fruit and vegetables? Read.
when thou shalt have eaten and be full,
Then what?
then beware lest thou forget Yahweh, which brought thee forth from the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage.
So what we do now, read what you got, y'all.
Yes.
Remember that part you just said to him. Once all these things happen, then thou
5 and 11.
have your full, you should forget the Lord there.
Judges 5:11. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers.
So America's gonna be destroyed for the rape, rob, and murder of the so-called black Spanish. They're gonna drop nuclear bombs on it. So those, read it again.
They that are delivered from the noise of the archers.
Those who gonna escape destruction when America gets destroyed, read.
In the places of drawing water.
The places of their captivity, because we out here drawing water for the white man, read.
There they shall rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord.
We're going to keep the righteous act. We're going to be perfect. So we ain't going to keep the law of God, but we do our best. And if we fall short, we repent to Hamashiach Yahushua. And that's the forgiveness of sin.
Come. Even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of the villages in Israel. Then shall the people of Yahweh go down to the gates.
That means we're going to treat our brothers the way we're supposed to.
Come.
We go down to the gates, meaning we going into that city. We going into New Jerusalem. That's right.
Oh,
That's what the Bible's talking about. So this Bible is written in a specific way. So everybody's not going to learn this Bible. Everybody's not going to understand it. But as much as you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, your understanding will
He'll dwell with you more.
yeah, it's a spirit. Let me get that in Joel 2:27. You got any more questions? Good question. Yeah. So these are Israelites. So when we go into the person of Deuteronomy, this is what the Most High God is saying before Ephesus.
Yeah.
Thou shalt be in his common. This is an actual circle. They come to say, wow, look at the Israelites. Look at them. They know. This is astonishing. That's what these things are. That's why it says the atrocities committed against Israel. These are the curses that the Most High God was going to say. These things here happened to the northern kingdom of the house of Israel. This is how they failed. They failed. You ever heard of Montezuma? He's a Mayan king. They were doing blood sacrifices. This is how they failed. They failed because we stepped away from the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. So as a punishment, that's what it was.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 27.
Bring it up.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel,
So God is in the midst of us. Read.
and that I am Yahweh your Elohim, and none else.
And God of anybody else do the same thing in Amos 3.
This is the book of Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you,
So this is what God said. He said, hear the word that the Lord has spoken against you. Who?
O children of Israel,
For you, because you know you're Israelite. Read.
against the whole family what I brought up out of the land of Egypt.
Read it again.
O children, the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family,
Against the whole family.
which I brought up from the land of Egypt,
You brought us out of slavery. Read.
saying, you only have I known.
Now God knows everybody.
You only have I known.
God knows everybody. Read it again.
You only have I known.
What did God say? You only know Israel. You only know Israel.
Of all the families of the earth.
All the families of earth, God only know who? Israel.
Come.
The Chinese man is not God's children. The white man is not God's children. They will tell you we all God's children. Read it again from the top. Let's see what God said. Get close to him. Come on. Let's hear what he said.
The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1.
Bring it up.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
God know everybody. Who is he talking to? The children of Israel. Read.
Against the whole family what I brought up out of the land of Egypt, saying. Now you read verse 2.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all of your
iniquities.
So God is telling the children of Israel, you only have I known.
You know,
therefore I will punish you, meaning what? So if you got kids, if you messed up, your father punished you, right? Did he go out and punish your friends when they messed up? So you only punish your children, right? So God only punished his children. The curses we read in Deuteronomy 28. Did the white boy go through those curses? Did the Chinese man go through those curses? Only so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Asian Americans.
How you been?
I think it's back over there. Yeah. And you gotta go inside.
It's like a fence.
Yeah. So God only punished his children. Give me that in Proverbs 40 and 15. God don't even like he don't even, you know how God think about divination? Give me that in 2nd Ezra 6 and 54.
You can put that in 2nd Ezra too.
You think God like all the other children? I mean, all the other people on the face of the earth,
Say Proverbs 4:40,
40 and 15.
40 and 15. You got it, Malak? I got it. Either one.
He can second Ezra 654.
Okay.
So who do you think this is? Who do they tell you this was? They tell you this was Jesus, right? So when you read the Bible, does Jesus actually look like this? When you read the Bible, how do they describe Jesus in the Bible?
Isn't he black?
Come.
At least, like, he's not white.
Come.
We gonna have to bring those out, whichever one gets
That's
first.
what my mama says. My mama
40,
says
15.
40, 15.
very unlikely that he was actually white.
So all the Jews are black. We'll show you that.
And I was like,
Don't worry about it. You get Jeremiah 14. Read Joel.
Ain't no 40 in Proverbs.
You get it is Isaiah 40 and 15.
Isaiah.
Nah, drop that. Get Jeremiah 14 and 2. Now give me Lamentations 8. Lamentations 4 and 8. Read what you
that's
got.
what I think about. Not exactly.
We gonna show it to you. All the Jews are black.
Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 54.
Bring it out. Listen to this, sister.
And after these thou madest Adam, who thou hast set as Lord over all that thou hast made. Of him come we all.
Everybody come from Adam. Read.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
God's chosen people.
Shalom, Madi Malak, Sayabi. Right now.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
This world was really made for us. Read.
Come.
As for the other people,
As for the other people,
which also came of Adam,
the white man, the Chinese man, the Ethiopian man, all them people, read.
thou hast said that they are nothing.
Nah, they equal.
They are said they are nothing.
Read.
But be like unto spittle.
Be like unto what?
Be unto the spittle.
God said all the other nations like to him.
Mhm.
Read.
And hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
He's like, so if you got a cup and you spill a little bit of water, is you gonna pick that water up and try to drink it?
No.
God said all the other nations is like that. They like
Come.
that drop that falls from the vessel. Read what you got.
Lamentation 4:8.
Yeah.
Their visage
Read Job 33.
is blacker than a coal.
Their visage, meaning they face. They face is what?
Their visage is blacker than a coal.
So this is the description of the Israelites. He's saying their faces are blacker than a coal.
They are not known in the streets.
That's cool. You drop that. Go to Revelation 1 and 14. Job 33. This is how the Israelites. This is what Job says about the Israelites.
This is the book of Job, chapter 30, verse 30.
Bring it up.
My skin is black upon me.
Nah, the Jews are white.
My skin is black upon me.
So they've been lying the whole time. Give me that Ezekiel 36.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 14.
Bring it out.
And his head and his hair were like white like wool.
When you see this picture right here, read it again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Yeah, what? Do this man got white hair? He got. Do this? Is this woolly? This is yellow dog stringy hair. That's why. So how do white people smell when they get white? I mean, wet? What they smell like? They smell like dogs, don't they? So that's why God called them dogs.
Mm-hmm.
This is white woolly hair. This is blonde stringy hair. Read.
His head and his hair were white like wool,
Read.
as white as snow, and his eyes were as flame of fire.
This man got, what kind of eyes he got? He got blue eyes. Who, when they drink wine, get red eyes? Our people. Read.
And his feet like on fine brass.
Fine brass. So fine brass is like a penny. What color is fine brass?
Like brown?
It's brown. Let's see how brown it gets.
And as if they burned into a
If
furnace.
you take a penny and you burn it into a furnace, what color is it going to be?
And his voice
Black. And his voice, like what?
like sounds of many waters.
You ever heard a white boy with a very white voice? Like many boys? White boy got a squeaky dog voice. Black men, we got a deep, high-pitched voice. So, of course, this is a what? A fraudulent
Image.
Image.
God.
What you got? You know what I'm saying?
It said Ezekiel something.
Ezekiel 36 and 2. 36. Yeah. Give me that Wisdom of Solomon 14:14.
Okay, Ezekiel chapter 36 verse 2.
Bring it out.
Thus said Yahweh God. Because the enemy had said
Because the who?
because the enemy had said against you.
What's the enemy say?
Aha!
Aha!
The ancient high places are ours to possess.
He said, even the ancient high places. What is the ancient high places? Our land, our houses. Drop down to verse 5.
Therefore, thus said Yahweh God. Surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen.
The residue of the heathen,
and against all Edomites.
I demand is the Edomite, the white boys, Edomite.
I have appointed my land into their possession.
Who has Israel in their possession right now? Do we have Israel in our possession? Who has Israel in their possession? Right? Read.
With the joy of all their heart.
With all their heart. They over there saying, we Yehudi, we Yehudi.
With the spiteful minds who cast it out for a place.
With the spiteful minds. Because they took the land knowing, despite that God was going to destroy them, they did it anyway. We going to say we the Jews. That's the spiteful mind. Got any more questions, sister?
Okay. All praises.
If you want to start with
If
if you got questions, you don't answer. If not, we're going to end up closing it up.
we're going to give it the last one because you called it Wisdom of Solomon. 14. For by the vain glory of men,
So, because the vain glory of these white boys, right?
they entered into the world,
White boy came into the world.
and therefore shall they come shortly to an end.
God will kill all these white folks. Give me that in Obadiah 1 and 18. Read.
For a father afflicted with untimely mourning.
So there's a man named Pope Nicholas. Pope Nicholas, well, he made a Papa bull called Dumb Down Birth. That's what led us to go into captivity. Because he said, y'all go get your heathen. They called us heathen. They say, man, you put him in captivity. So it's him. That's this man's father.
When he has made an image of his child.
He made an image of his son named Caesar Borgia. If you Google Caesar Borgia, this image is going to come up. Read.
Soon take away.
Yeah, but he ended up dying. He was a homosexual pervert.
Now honor him as a god.
Yeah, but they honor him as if he's the Hamashiach Yahushua. They honor him as if he's Jesus Christ. That's what they taught in the church. Is Jesus all right?
Which was a dead man.
So this is dead man. Read.
And delivered to those that were under him.
Everybody else that they put they was given dominion. They gave this image to everybody and said, y'all worship him.
Ceremonies and sacrifices.
Yeah, so now everybody's bound down to this white boy. God said, gonna kill all of them.
Woo!
This book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 18.
Bring it on.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire.
So we gonna turn into a fire.
And the house of Joseph a flame.
And the two boys found in native man, they gonna be on fire with it. Read.
And the house of Esau for stubble.
And this white boy, his house is gonna burn.
And they shall kindle and devour them.
Ezekiel 23:14. We going to the 25, Ezekiel 25:14. So we going to devour this white boy. Now, on one side, the white boy comes. He's good, you wake up now. So those people, man, you let Jeremiah 4:1. How you doing, sir? You okay? You got so-called black translation market in Israel. You got so-called black translation market in Israel. You ain't like hearing that, though. Where you from?
They were in America. Actually, and they brought them back.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom.
God said He's going to lay His vengeance upon Edom. Edom is the so-called white man. Look, check this out. These right here, the 18 nations God created. Who He say the white man is? Edom. He's going to lay His vengeance upon Edom. Read.
By the hand of my people.
By His hand of His people.
Israel.
Israel. Meaning the black man is going to finally whoop this white boy ass and get our get back. By
time. All praise the Most High.
Oh, praise it.
You Israelites, give us a call, and we'll definitely we'll definitely teach you the laws and commandments, and help you show your family. You got brothers, show your brothers. So this word is mostly for the men of Israel.
God.
The men of Israel wake up to the commandments. That's God's honor.
We get to go home.
Yeah, we get to go out of here. We get to go, and when we leave out of here,
Shalom. Mighty bad, Malak.
we're taking all the silver. We might make one throw up everything we swallowed up.
Damn, that look like what you call?
Who that?
What's his name? Tazadat? No, not Tazadat. The one that raps. I mean, the one you said that. Damn.
Yakatar?
Yakatar. Yeah, it looked just like him. Huh?
You talking about walking?
Yeah.
Okay, Yakatar.
He had fringes on. The Tizits. It looked like him. No, he had these. It was green.
Why would he breathe?
I don't know. He looked like damn. Might have been somebody different than.
That wasn't Yakatar.
Yeah.
I saw his face.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Be safe. All praises go to the Most High.
Spread the good news. Spread the good news.
All right. All praise. Be safe, Queen.
And with that, we will give all honor and praise to the Most High God.
Power by ship. Shop. You're our shop. Barakatah. Quam Yatril.
She's getting all that. Hey, I asked like 3 times. But you only got questions. I'm too bad.
God. That's what we're here to feed them.